Will the North Carolina delegation please escort Dr. Virbulis to the podium? You're good, man. Dr. Virbulis, you have been elected by your colleagues to the highest office in the profession. Your duties will be many and varied, and we trust that you will perform them to the best of your ability. I will now administer the oath of office. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Sylvia Virbulis,
I, Sylvia Virbulis,
in the presence of these witnesses here assembled, do solemnly promise to faithfully serve the American Podiatric Medical Association as President to the best of my ability. I further promise that I will be fair and impartial in my dealings and will uphold the bylaws of the American Podiatric Medical Association. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present you with this gavel of authority. I admonish you to wield it with courtesy, impartiality, and fairness, leading those who follow you gladly because you prove willingness to listen to counsel as well as to give it.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Speaker, members of the Board of Trustees, esteemed colleagues, friends, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the special family that is surrounding me today. As the child of immigrant parents with no relatives in this country, I consider each of you to be part of my family in your own unique way, and I am grateful to all of you. To my side are special people that are not only from North Carolina, but from around the country, who are dear friends and have seen me grow throughout my professional life and career with all of its ups and downs, and through life's foibles and challenges, and stuck by me. I am grateful to each and every one of you. Before me, you, my professional family. I have grown and developed in the endeavors over these years by the virtue of knowing and working with you, striving together toward goals that enhance our shared podiatric experience to make it the very best possible. And we will continue to do so. It is in this same sense of family and its collective members working together for common goals that I approach this coming year. The APMA family functions similarly to our own families. As a collective unit, it is charged with sustaining the forward momentum of the profession and its members. Each member of a family is key to supporting these collective goals. At present, our charge includes the very important work of integrating our new strategic plan as it cross-cuts all aspects of APMA's work. Dr. Pickard has ably guided APMA through the lengthy process to establish the plan, but now it must be fostered and continued. You may be aware, as we saw earlier with Dr. Christina's presentation, that the plan has 4 pillars, and they serve as the foundation for the many tasks and goals that APMA has set. APMA will be the leading advocate, offer preeminent education, drive innovative research, and create an empowered community for our profession. These are broad and sweeping endeavors, but I would like to offer just a few highlights within them. To advocate is to publicly support or represent a cause or a policy. APMA has been an advocate for this profession from its inception. The most obvious advocacy work is the legislative labor that has been done over the years and continues to be driven by our legislative committee. But that's not the only way this organization advocates. Every time there is a publication, every time there is a message that is sent to an insurance payer, every time a staff member or volunteer attends a meeting of another healthcare organization, APMA is promoting and advocating for podiatry and you, its members. You, our leaders, being involved and present here today, prove that you are also the advocates for this profession and the podiatry family. Our membership is the single best source of professional representation and advocacy. I encourage and request that our advocacy extend to our individual home fronts. Remember the old saying that all politics are local? Well, consider arranging a meet and greet with local, state, or federal representatives to communicate and bring forward our mutual concerns. At minimum, support the PAC where your contribution keeps alive the constant daily work needed to monitor and address our political changes. Every one of the leaders gathered here this weekend should take ownership of that and contribute today. Attend your state component meetings and participate. We were just talking about that. Your presence, your engagement are so powerful and needed. You are the key. Knowledge is power. Education is power. APMA is responsible for providing information not only through outstanding continuing education events and online opportunities, we are also responsible for providing information or education in other ways. I feel that another form of education must be strengthened, and I will work tirelessly to achieve it. The effort will often intertwine with our strategic plan goal to build an empowered community. We must take every opportunity to broadcast who we are. We have to clearly, enthusiastically, constantly, and unrelentingly create a drumbeat for our wonderful profession. APMA and I are poised to do this to support our professional future. We look forward to more directly recruiting our future colleagues. Our extensive research combined with data collected by the students at our colleges has demonstrated that we must recruit students in both the high school and undergraduate arenas. Yes, decisions are being made much earlier than when I made mine some years ago. This is true. APMA continues to support evidence-driven career awareness and student recruitment efforts, and our campaigns have reached more than 20 million prospective students thus far. But just like when I made my decision, our practicing podiatrists, you, are the best advocate for our profession. We know without a shadow of a doubt that when a prospective student has contact with a practicing podiatrist, the odds are strong that they will apply. Consider contacting your local high school or college counselors to offer an opportunity to students to find out what your practice day is really like. Throw in a pizza and you'll have an appreciative, captive audience. So you may know that I came to podiatry by way of mentors also, who opened their offices and allowed me to unreservedly see all aspects of their practice, the breadth of treatments they provided, the diversity of their patients, and I learned quickly that podiatry offered a life and work balance in medicine and surgery that were more than I expected possible. I have never regretted my decision and am as enthusiastic as when I filled out my application form. I implore you, please be a mentor. Open your experience to our hopefuls and encourage them. You are the best ambassadors. You are the key to this success. I will welcome continued communication with the colleges and the deans and encourage their fraternal communication. We are also proud of your efforts to produce the very best future colleagues. I hope to see increased communication and enfranchise the residency program directors. These educators have the responsibility to make a final stamp in their training on our colleagues, and these directors are to be congratulated. Please participate in journal groups and assist in training our young physicians when possible. Let them experience the community of podiatry. As you see, education comes in many forms. Each of us is able to do this on a daily basis and through many venues. You are the key. I am excited by the new emphasis that our strategic plan places on innovative research. Our stated goal is to produce and support publishable research demonstrating the value of podiatric medicine and surgery through collaborative research projects. APMA will produce data that demonstrate quality outcomes, effectiveness, and overall value to the healthcare system. That means that we intend to engage students, residents, young physicians in the research process. We also hope to involve our TDI fellows with their depth of experience and to enhance JAPMA and encourage peer reviewers for it, something you might be interested in doing. A dynamic research work group has been formed and will collaborate in these endeavors. Our registry is collecting data that not only will help us fight legislative regulatory battles, but will also improve understanding among the general public and within the medical community of the value of care that we provide. So, our family has a very busy year ahead. It is filled with expectation and challenges. It's filled with the prospect of productivity and forward momentum. It's filled with the anticipation of working together, for we are all charged to APMA, advocate for podiatric medicine always. We are the key, and together we have the keys to our future. Thank you.